Okay, here's a close-up of my Atlatl and dart. I'm using 3/8 dowel from Home Depot. I'm using masking tape to create the fletchings, and then I paint them, and just on the ends I use this kind of tape for reinforcement. And the connections are, these are 4-foot long dowels, and they're connected with these plumbing connectors, plastic connectors I get from Ace. And then again using masking tape, like 4 or 5 inches, depending on, sometimes you have to make trial and error so that this becomes thick enough so it has a good, now I may have to take off like a 1/4 inch of this tape, which I probably won't be able to do on camera. Sometimes one end is bigger than the other, so this end is going in easier. And then I used to have 4-foot shafts with the tip, but then I added this another 1-foot section, and then the dart tip, again using the same plastic connection, shaping the tip. These are now about 6 feet, which are a lot more stable or accurate. Let's see, and this is my Atlatl. It's just a 1/4 inch thick by maybe 26 inch long. I just added another 2 layers of 1/4 inch to make a grip, and I added another 1/4 inch piece here, glued it on to have some thickness to drill in and put a 1/4 inch oak dowel, glue it in at 30 degrees about, and then round it off. Some people have it pointed, but I like this rounded tip that sits in. And for those who are new, you need the cupping, probably 1/8, 3/16 inch deep round cup, and then I put some wood glue to make it a little stronger, and I wrap sewing string just to make that end stronger. Probably takes a lot of force. I don't know. I used to do it with I started out with bamboos, and I didn't want them to split, so I just did the same strings here on the end. And just recently I went to a 2 fletch system instead of the 3 that I used to do. 3, but with like a dozen of these darts with the flat fletchings, they're so much easier to carry, and they just lay flat against each other. So you can just, I take them out with me, and they don't really, and they seem to fly well, and they work. And then I'm going to try to do one fletching, see if I can do it on camera. So usually get 9 inches of tape, and these are, by the way, sitting perpendicular to the natural bend of the natural bend of the dowels. These are perpendicular to the bend, and then you have to find that, mark it, and what I do is I put this on, and I with my nail I press in like 1/8 inch, 1/8 inch of that tape really good, so that when I bend it over, it's not going to come off. There's a good adhesion. All right, flip it over. So this line here should be in line with the line that I may have created to know where my fletching needs to sit. Then sometimes this is tricky, you know, it takes a little practice, but so I make sure this is evenly bent out of the way. And then if I put this on another 1/8 inch lower, these should meet up pretty well. So I come in and I try to put this there, bring them together. That's one. And then after I do the second one, you can come in with another you know, long, same length piece, and add this to the other one, and it'll make a nice strong connection besides just these two 1/8 inch pieces sticking on. It just makes it, you know, ties them both in nice and strong. And then with this packaging tape, you know, I put in a couple of inches here, a couple of inches here. By the way, when I paint them, you know, I use acrylic paint just to paint these, and at the end I go from cut a 1/16 inch off to a 1/4 inch, about a 1/4 inch here. And, you know, just if you want to do a little bit of a angle here. Like that, and you're almost there. Okay, there you have it.